I just think, what is there left for Anthony Joshua to do? The way he's talking on the build-up, his body language, his demeanour in the ring, and the fact they just got absolutely wiped out, I just can't see a future now for Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua got L spar code. They're the facts, and that could be the end of AJ.
Carl Froch delivered a stinging verdict on Anthony Joshua's performance against Daniel Dubois. Joshua was floored 4 times by the magnificent Dubois before the referee called off this fight. Moving forward, Froch highlighted the flaws in Joshua's campaign against Dubois. He said, "From round 1, Joshua was getting peppered with the jab. He was on his back foot. He was bolted upright, rigid, doing everything wrong. He was being pushed around the ring and bullied. Dubois came in like a world champion. He didn't recover from those shots. He lacked ambition. He lacked self-belief and confidence." One can argue that Cobra Froch is uttering this because he's an old hater of Anthony Joshua. They are 2 old gym mates who turned into bitter rivals. But Froch is not alone. There is a flood of fight legends who are convincing AJ to hang up his gloves. Boxing's royalty prince Naseem Hamed also shared similar expectations.
The only thing that I saw was it was so poor of AJ. As soon as he got hit, he got clocked, his legs was gone. Unbelievable. You could see that Daniel Dubois prepared for that very, very well.
Later, Naseem shared that he never thought AJ would end up like this. He added, "I actually thought there was going to be the other way around, and that's what we predicted. How wrong was I? Listen, AJ did his thing for many years, and now Daniel Dubois is coming out." And not only fellow Britons, boxing pundits across the pound are also gutted at AJ's chin in this game. Paulie Malignaggi criticized the cockiness of the former world champion. Apart from this, Paulie also thinks that AJ has passed the right age. He compared this defeat with AJ versus Vladimir Klitschko in 2017.
Youthful desire, that youthful hunger, youthful ferocity, you lose it. I just think AJ lost that. You know, it's the mentality he had. He lost that. And it's just something that happens with age at times, guys. You see it all the time.
In a recent episode of ProBox TV, Paulie shared these clinical analyses of degradation in AJ's skill set. He was accompanied by Timothy Bradley, who made some very bold claims. Bradley even slammed AJ's trainer, Ben Davison, saying, "The thing is, when you force some pace on him, it's like a system overload. He just doesn't know what to do. As soon as I saw AJ come out and I saw his chin in the air, and hands down, I said, oh, he is going to get his chin knocked off." Bradley even boasted that he knew AJ would lose since the time the first right hand landed on him. He also made another big claim.
One more thing. This is the first real puncher that AJ has faced since Ruiz. He hasn't anybody that can punch, man.
But
think about that. Think about that. First real puncher, bro.
Big baby Gerald Miller was also present at the ringside of Wembley Stadium, where he recorded his first impression of this fight. Even though Miller lost to Dubois, he was happy with this result.
Whoa, I went for the chin. Dubois got a better chin. He's more durable, and he's more hungry. AJ got all the money, and there's so much ass kissing you can do. If that was fighting anybody else, it was the other way around, the referee would have been stopped the fight. They gave AJ a ton of chances to regroup and call it a slip. I'm glad he got knocked out the way he did.
Just like Tim Bradley, Gerald raised questions on the standard of Joshua's previous opponents. Then he spilled a rematch demand with Dubois and concluded,
I think it's true. I think he's a little gun shy. But like I said, they made him look good against Robert Helenius, 7-day notice. Then he fought Oton Wally. You know, didn't do too. Oton Wally didn't really look too prepared. And he fought an MMA guy. If you think about it, he didn't really fight. His last 3 fights were top 15 contenders. Only one of them were. Daniel's been constantly getting better and better, improving.
Coming back to Britain, where more and more people are making shocking post-mortem theories of this match.
Wins and Hrgovic, now Anthony Joshua. You look at that and you go, Daniel Dubois is flying high, man. He's now the man to beat, which is that's the landscape of heavyweight boxing. Yeah. That's the history of heavyweight boxing. You know, it happens. Is it time now for Anthony Joshua to pass the baton to the younger fighters like Daniel Dubois? Moses Atoma's coming through. The new generation is coming through now. And it's a tough decision for Anthony Joshua to make, but I think he exercises the rematch clause.
Amir Khan was another anti-Joshua boxer who attended this fight at Wembley. He was shocked by the unexceptional performance of Anthony Joshua.
It gives you extra energy, but at the same time, his legs were gone with that first knockdown. He never recovered from then on. So really, credit to Joshua for standing up all the time, but still you could see he wasn't all there mentally, physically, and his legs were gone. And shame on him, because that can happen in any fight. Obviously, got caught with some big heavy shots, stood up and took a lot of big shots, but like I said,
Joy Joyce is another boxer who is going through similar beatdowns. However, he had the privilege to beat Daniel Dynamite Dubois. Ironically, he advised Anthony Joshua to stop considering retirement at this point and called out for his rematch.
Yeah, of course, people will still want to watch him fight. Like, you know.
You almost kicked yourself a little bit. You had that win against Daniel Dubois, and does it almost get that fire burning a little bit more, Joe?
Yeah, of course. And this is a great event. It's lovely. You know, I really enjoyed being here. So yeah, I've had enough time off now, and I'm really looking forward to getting back into the gym and into big events like this.
Conor McGregor also showed similar sentiments. He sees a lot of potential in AJ and is rooted for a strong comeback. The notorious MMA star was caught by the media where he shared these thoughts.
Anthony Joshua, it looked like his legs went and we never saw it again.
Came in no pressure. Daniel Dubois had no pressure on his shoulders coming in here. Very calm, very composed, and it showed. He came out to go after it at the first bell.
Conor, when you go into a fight against a man like Daniel, who almost you say something to him, you know it's not going to get in his head.
Joshua's showing the same shot over and over, the step back, backhand, and the step back, uppercut. You need to either meet him or step or go forward.
I just spoke to Ricky Hatton there. He said that as a friend of AJ's, he would like to see him retire. How do you see now?
AJ is number one. This is 8 stadium show, him, Eddie and Barry. He's a legend forever.
Is there a way back for this, Conor?
For sure,
do you believe?
yeah? For sure is. He smacked him back, he stood his ground and smacked him back, and then he went forward and got caught. It's only boxing. You get caught, you catch someone. Of course he can come back, for sure.
Conor, you're a legend. Thank you very much.
However, British boxer Ricky Hatton expressed different sentiments. He highlighted the approach of AJ. Speaking to the Stomping Ground, Hatton said the jab was the difference. He said, "I was saying Joshua needs more right hands, and then he went bang and hit him with a right hand and got nailed himself. Incredible. I was always under pressure, and the only thing that worried me was AJ was just pawing with the jab, and that's why Daniel was coming through him. He needed to start throwing backhands to stop him in his tracks, and the minute he landed one, Daniel wobbled, but the fight was over." Before this fight, Hatton was a genuine advocate of AJ, but this fight shattered his belief, and he lost his hopes. On whether Joshua can come back again, Hatton said he would like to see his friend hang up the gloves. "I'm shell-shocked just when you thought the tide had turned. I don't know if he'll stay with his camp, have a talk, maybe not. Personally, as a friend, I'd like to see him retire. He's been a 2-weight world champion. He's had a fantastic night here. 96,000 against a fellow Brit. I don't want to see him get hurt again." Former Irish promoter and boxer Barry McGuigan has also posted a streak of similar tweets. He urged AJ to make the wise decision and leave the sport. AJ should retire. You obviously don't see it, but his punch resistance has evaporated and he will destroy his previous achievements by carrying on. What you failing to understand is that when your ability to hold a shot goes, it never comes back. Time for AJ to exit. In another post, Barry replied to another user named Lou. He shouted that AJ should prefer his health over every other thing. Exactly, Lou. Another £100 million can't help you if you're inexorably or intellectually damaged. And when Dubois was throwing bomb after bomb at Joshua, it caused some shivers in the body of Tyson Fury as well. When Dubois did his job, Fury knew that his fight with AJ was bulldozed. He got up in frustration and said, "That's cost me $150 million, the silly." Frank Warren is the happiest man in boxing, but he doesn't appreciate boxers who are advising Joshua to retire. He shared these thoughts.
Frank, a lot of people after the fight, boxing pundits have says AJ should retire, AJ should stop now, but you know boxing better than all of us. AJ's not going to retire, is he? He's not going to want that to be his legacy of losing the way he lost as his last fight.
Look, fighters are proud men. It's the toughest of all sports. It's one-on-one, and we're all easy. And I've been guilty of it in the past. I said that Derek Chisora should have retired, and he won last time out. So he proved everybody wrong against Joe Joyce.
The Eddie Hearn reached a similar conclusion. Although he was gutted at this upset, he didn't shed a single bad word about Anthony Joshua. Eddie also said that he will still keep backing Anthony Joshua and root for another comeback.
I don't think so. I mean, look, he was on a great run. He just got caught so early. I mean, he never really got a chance to get into the fight, but even in the circumstances, he almost found a way back in. So, he'll be gutted, he'll kick himself, and he'll take the rest of the year out, and then you'll see him back in 2025.
Later, Eddie further describes the whole situation. He shared these first-hand details from his ringside experience.
I actually thought the fight was over at the end of the second round, and the third round, just holding on for dear life. and actually managed to buzz Dubois in the 3rd round, and it just slowed Dubois down very, very, very slightly. And then in the 4th round, I started to think, you know what, he's half getting his win back here, AJ. He hurt Dubois again in the 4th round. And then the 5th round, he had him. He hit him with a monster right hand, the legs went, of Dubois.
Shortly after the loss, Anthony Joshua's retirement rumors were spreading all over social media platforms. However, Joshua insisted that this wouldn't be his last bout. He wouldn't entertain any talk of throwing the towel on his glittering career. AJ confirmed in the ringside interview, "Before I came, I was saying to myself, I'm a fighter for life. We rolled the dice in the sunset and we came short. We will roll it again. We will keep rolling the dice." On the next day, Joshua further unleashed his plans. He uploaded a video on social media that says it all.
Yesterday night we came up short, but look, we've got to look at all the positives. That's the mindset and that's the perspective that we have to have, a positive one, always. Look at what we've achieved in the space of 11 years, it's phenomenal. And I want to thank every single one of you that's been riding with me. What a roller coaster journey. But you know what the problem is that it's far from over yet. You know, we've done it once, we've done it twice. Doing it a 3rd time hasn't been easy, but I believe it's something I can achieve. It's about making the right steps forward, working hard, improving, and it's got to come from here more than anything. It can't come from any external voices or influences. It's got to come from here. And it's only been a day, but when I sit back and I'm thinking, I know I got a lot of this, man. I know I got a lot of this. So yeah, just a video to say thanks for your support. Thanks for being on this roller coaster journey with me. Keep your seatbelts tight because deep, deep, deep down in here, I know we've got a lot more to bring, a lot more to bring to the game. And long may it continue. British Boxing, I appreciate you. We rise up together. Let's go.
That's it for today. Are you expecting a comeback? Who is the best matchup for him now? Is there a rematch on its way? Tell us in the comments. And please subscribe to our channel for more videos like this.